America is the only major democracy that closes its government with such frequency. Shutdowns were even more frequent in the 1980s, but back then they only lasted a day or two. Since the mid-1990s, they have become longer and more damaging than ever. In the next report, we decode why US political parties persist in this game of chicken. Take a look.
So with my signature, the federal government will now resume normal operation, make America affordable again, for all Americans again.
Government shutdowns are detrimental to both the public and federal employees. Shutdowns lead to service and program disruptions and employees being furloughed or required to work without pay. Government agencies and services are severely limited. Non-essential operations are halted or reduced. Workers are furloughed, and only essential employees from departments tasked with protecting people or property are retained during a government shutdown. In the U.S., a government shutdown, also called a lapse in appropriations, happens when the funding bills that the government needs to run are not passed. The latest saw millions of Americans risking hunger when money for food aid ran out. A court had to step in and order the administration to use emergency funds and restore the program. Funding gaps have led to shutdowns since 1980. The recent shutdown that began on October 1st and lasted 43 days marked the longest in U.S. history. The previous record was the 35-day shutdown of 2018-2019 during the first presidency of Donald Trump. The other long-duration ones include 21-day shutdown of 1995-1996 during the Bill Clinton administration and the 16-day shutdown in 2013 during the Barack Obama administration. The other 7 shutdowns lasted 5 or fewer days. When everyone understands the impact of a cutoff in government services, why are U.S. government shutdowns so frequent? Now, there is a legal requirement to shut down. Official legal interpretation from 1980 is the primary reason for a shutdown. A 1870 law called the Anti-Deficiency Act makes it illegal for government officials to spend money that Congress has not appropriated. For nearly a century, that act was read liberally, which allowed government operations to go on with minimum interruption during financial gaps. But in 1980, Attorney General Benjamin Civiletti issued a strong legal opinion that agencies must stop operations completely if financing is not authorized. The U.S. political and budget system makes the country different, unlike in many other countries where the executive branch can keep the government running during a budget impasse. The U.S. system provides multiple points of potential failure. The American Constitution gives Congress the sole responsibility to allocate funds. The President and both chambers of Congress, House of Representatives and Senate must agree on 12 annual appropriations bills. If one party controls the White House and another controls one or both the chambers of Congress, disagreements become more likely. A bill must pass both the House and the Senate and be signed by the President. A single chamber can block the funding process, or the President can veto a bill, leading to a standoff. Now, in recent decades, political polarization has increased significantly, making compromise harder to achieve. The combination of a strict legal requirement to stop spending during a funding gap and a political environment that incentivizes partisan standoffs means that funding gaps are a normal part of the legislative process. And as a result, shutdowns have become a frequent and uniquely American phenomenon. This is Bureau Report. WION World is One.